Lore. What's up, y'all? Mr. 40K here. So, I just finished the first three books of the Horus Heresy. So, that's Horus Rising, False Gods, Galaxy in Flames, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I genuinely, really enjoyed those three books. So, I figured this video, I'm just going to kind of casually talk to you about. Let me readjust this real quick. Casually talk to you just about what I really enjoyed about it. So, right off the bat, reading about these characters that I've only sort of passively experienced in like online, like either through the wiki or the lexicanum, it was really cool getting properly introduced to all these characters. That includes like Abaddon, Garviel Loken, Saul Tarvitz, Nathaniel Garo. It was just really even Karn. It was super cool just seeing these characters from the perspective where they're not the huge big baddies that they later become. Like seeing Karn and Garviel Loken interact while they're still like on friendly terms, like a Karn's still loyalist at this point. It's just super cool. It's like again, for me it's like I'm time traveling all the way back there. It's like I'm watching a movie in my head. I'm like this is sick. And it's just really awesome to watch. Well, read, but that's just one of the things. The second thing that I really enjoy, anytime the Primarchs interact, like seeing Dorn interact with, well, okay, this wasn't a Primarch on Primarch interaction, but it was still really fun. Like Dorn interact with, I think it was Garviel Loken, and he's like awkwardly trying to not be as intimidating as possible, and he's like giving this weird smile. He's trying to be funny. That's really fun. And recently, when it was in Galaxy in Flames, they're meeting upon the Vengeful Spirit. It's Horus and Fulgrim, and I don't know if at this point Fulgrim's either being possessed by the demon or he's just accepted chaos for what it is and has embraced Slanesh. I don't know yet. But seeing them interact was really cool because Horus notices that this isn't the same Fulgrim that he's previously talked to, because Fulgrim's exhibiting all these different like tendencies and he's talking a different way and holding himself up a different way. It's just so fun. And especially Angron too. Watching Angron, this isn't a Primarch on Primarch interaction, but this is really a fun part for me. Watching Angron just hack and slash across Istvan is just, it really like scratches like a part of my brain, and I just, it really is awesome. It is so cool. I'd be remiss though. There are some parts of it it's not that I didn't like, but I just don't really enjoy. And it's mostly, it involves Erebus, but I don't dislike Erebus as a character. I think he's a really awesome character because he's just so evil. But it's more like everybody knows that Erebus is doing this for his own gain. Like Horus is aware that Erebus isn't telling the whole truth and was manipulating him, but he just does it anyway. And I know there's some deep like nuance to this that I may not be getting, but this talk isn't about nuance, y'all. I'm just being from the heart right now. This is all off the dome. So I wasn't a big fan of that, but I mean, I'm not a big fan of Lucius either, but I have, because I've read some of his short stories, I do appreciate his character a lot more now that I'm getting this perspective of him from the beginning all the way to now where he's already lost it. And I just don't like his interactions with people because I personally just don't like cocky characters. I know that's like basically who he is, but I just don't, for some reason it's not clicking for me. So I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Another thing I really like is like they may not be subplots, but I really enjoy watching the Imperial cult, like sort of, well, the idea that the Emperor's a god slowly already start to show up, even though it's in 30K. Like, what's her name? Keeler? Euphrates Keeler, like the first Imperial Saint, pretty much. Just it's interesting watching everyone's dynamic shift because everyone's been taught the Imperial truth, and it's so just awesome. Not awesome, but like I like seeing how these people fundamentally have to change their whole perception of everything because of what they've seen and how apparently the Emperor is divine in a way. And it's just really cool watching these human interactions as opposed to the Space Marines, because there's just something more fun and deep and mysterious and just more, I'm more emotionally invested in humans because obviously I can't fucking relate to a giant 7-foot jacked monstrous soldier of war. I can't relate to that, but I can relate to Ignace Carcassy, who's just like chilling out. He's drunk and he's just being really profound, but he's still being kind of an asshole. Like, I love that. That stuff really, I'm sorry, I'm talking with my hands, but that really does get me. I enjoy that a lot. And I think I'm gonna keep. I don't want to keep rambling, so I think I'm just gonna leave it off with I'm going now to the Flight of Eisenstein, and then I'm moving on to Fulgrim. So I'm very excited to have these two just in physical, because this is kind of hard to find physical. And I had a nice chat with one of the workers, and she's like, yeah, this is really kind of rare to find in print. So I was really happy about that, and obviously very happy about this because I want to know more about Nathaniel Gara. So that was basically my little casual rant about the first 3 books of the Horus Heresy, but I'm excited about these 2 bad boys. So if anyone has any little hints or spoilers they want to drop in there, feel free, because these are some old ass books, and I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna be like spoilers. I might enjoy it, but other than that, yeah, I think that's about it, y'all. And I'll see you when I make another video.